to negotiate.
All right, Paula, what do we have going on?
Okay, Tom, there's been a lot of talk lately, of course, about the skyrocketing costs of health care and what we're going to do about that. Even people with good jobs have trouble affording it. Well, imagine how tough it is for older Americans on a fixed income. Just one fall, just one accident away from catastrophic expenses. So George Bentley is our senior advocate. He's also the owner of Bentley Baths and Walk-in Therapy Tubs. He's here to explain how seniors can actually protect themselves. And this really could be a huge financial crisis. How would people protect themselves, George?
Well, the issue is right now a lot of seniors are traumatized. If you're financially, if you're on a fixed income or you have major health issues, we tend to hunker down and think, I can't afford to invest in anything. And actually, this is really the time we need to think about protecting ourselves, but not rely on insurance, not rely on the government, not rely on other people to take care of us. So we have a lot of folks that are saying, I can't afford to invest in anything, and that's sometimes counterintuitive.
Sure, it's scary, yeah, but if you look at going into those kind of expenses as opposed to preventing that in the first place, the cost of a tub would save you tons of money.
Right, and the issue is that we're really hurting ourselves. Older Americans are hurting themselves, and we go into the healthcare system.
Right.
And that's where our financial problems come from.
Now, why did you choose walk-in tubs as one of your products and one of the things you do?
Well, because they cover more of the issues than any other technology out there right now. We can get rid of all the issues of a standard bathtub with a threshold that has to be climbed over. That's very difficult. Showers are actually more dangerous than tubs.
That was really surprising when you said that. Showers are more dangerous than tubs, and why is that?
Well, because there's a lack of stabilization in a shower. You're always open on one or two sides. As we age, we become less stable, and therefore we're at a much greater risk of losing our balance and falling in a shower. Plus, they're wet, they're slick, they have glass doors. Just not a safe place.
So I want to go over some of the major problems for seniors that you've outlined for us.
Sure.
Entering and exiting a tub or a shower. Okay. Here we have if you wanted to come back here, I just want to show them how easy it is to get in and out of this. I know you have a video here, but look, you have a very small step. You're in and you're done. And then you have a seat, you have a grab bar, and you're very, very secure.
Right.
The other one, lack of anti-scald valves, or basically burning yourself. Right. Does this have an anti-scald valve?
Yes, this is an ADA compliant valve. It's going to look like any valve you might see in a retail hardware store, but it's vastly different because it enables the bather. We position it close to the bather so it's safe for them.
And so then they can adjust it, and it adjusts and keeps it there.
That's exactly right.
Okay, and we also have poorly located controls.
Well, let me also, real quick,
right.
This is the big issue. Okay, this is a true anti-scald thermostatic mixing valve.
Yes.
And we want to put one of these on any personal bathing environment because more people injure themselves with water scalds trying to adjust the hot and cold water out of our traditional valves than anything else. I think this will be regulated in the near future.
That's cool.
But it's not right now.
And you deal with those?
Yes, we put one on every installation we do.
And when you do safety checks for homes, and by the way, you can call George Bentley, not only from Bentley Baths, but he is an attorney, by the way. He's also a member of our staff when it comes to senior issues. So if you asked him to do a safety check on your home, he can tell you things like this and show you things. What are poorly located controls?
Well, our standard American bathrooms were built like we're all 20 years old.
Okay.
And they were designed from the Ming Dynasty. We still climb over a wall and we lay down on the floor to take a bath. Okay. Those valves and the drains are 5 feet away from.
Right.
And if we're a senior or we have mobility issues, we're stretching, we're reaching.
And there are a lot of, how many accidents percentage-wise in the bathroom?
80. My understanding is that up to 80% of most of the nursing home admissions are due to falls and injuries that happen in the bathroom.
Now we don't have. This is another important thing: glass doors.
Oh yes.
You know, I have a glass door, a big glass door. My kids run in and out. I'm thinking, oh man, because that thing will just shatter. And I mean, it'll shatter into little pieces, but it's not a good thing for you.
Well, remember, if I'm in a financial situation where I'm on a fixed income and I have to worry about rest of my life, something like a glass door that I could have an accident with is going to throw me into the medical health care system, and it's going to be, the average emergency room cost is about $19,000, and that doesn't include doctor's fees. So glass doors, wet surfaces.
This is a very solid door. You don't have to worry about anything leaking, and what's good is it's secure.
Well, and really, look at you are stable.
And you really don't have a lot. I mean, this is really wonderful. You know, this tub alone can be the difference of someone staying home and taking care of themselves, or having to have someone come
straight to the
in,
nursing home.
or bathing in your bed. I mean, if you think about it, if you think about this, this is an incredible option to have. You're able to sit here and control everything, and you even have a shower.
Well, look,
And
you
it is
know,
an
you know I'm
investment.
in this because of my parents.
Right,
That's the way
you gotta
my
be-
dad
right, you
just
were
had his
looking for a way.
90th birthday,
Oh,
okay? Bought a new
congratulations,
car.
Dad.
You wanted to keep him home.
I wanted to keep him home. He's got everything he needs. My mom went into a nursing home and it nearly bankrupted him. I mean, they were $30,000 getting her out. She fell and broke her hip. $30,000 getting out of the hospital. $7,000 to $10,000 every month she was in the nursing home. My dad now knows, no matter what happens to him, he will bring in the help he needs. He's still independent in rural Arkansas right now, but he'll just bring in the help he needs as he needs it, by the drink, so to speak.
You know,
and you know what? He can have one-on-one, 24/7 in-home care for less money than we spent having my mom in a nursing home.
Wow, that's
Now, think
incredible.
about
And we've
it.
talked to some of your other customers who have purchased these tubs, and they talked about just the financial investment and what that is saving them. Let's take a look at that.
I would tell them it's the best investment I have made since we bought our house 50 years ago. And that it really makes a difference. I've cut down on the amount of medicine that I take for pain. And it's since I've been around the Bentley bath.
It's the finest thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't do without my Bentley walk-in bathtub.
I noticed the resemblance there.
That's right. That was his dad there at the
My
end. That's
papa.
awesome. 90
He's my
years
poster
old.
child.
That's great.
He bought a new car for his 90th birthday. I said, Dad, please just stay in the driveway.
By the way, I wondered, why do you have this? I wondered, okay? Now I don't wonder anymore. Do you see
Well, this
the
is
knee?
this is a more recent.
Well, let me show you. It's for the knees.
Yes.
It's so you can manipulate the door, and it's for your knees. I
Right.
mean, so that's cool.
Quite
And
ingenious.
understand, this is a smaller unit. This
Yes.
is not a unit I would recommend for you
Oh,
with your
shut up.
body size. Well, yes, sir. Well, you're a little bit bigger.
No,
than
but this is solid. But the important thing that George tries to emphasize is how to keep people in their homes longer.
Safely,
That's right.
yes.
And you know what we did in the Middle Ages? We think our home is our castle. You hear that all the time.
Absolutely.
We would build a moat around our castle to protect ourselves, to keep the outside from impinging in our world. Now seniors are afraid to do that, and now's the time because of the economy and what's going on. How do I make my home safe? What do I need to invest in to keep me here? And how do I manage my limited resources for the rest of my life? And to me, this is the two things that are pretty much no-brainers. Medical alert,
Right.
if you live alone.
Right, medical alert's
and
very
make that
important.
bathroom as safe as you possibly can. And by the way, we have solutions for every budget. I mean, it
Okay,
doesn't
that's
have
good
to
to
be
know.
you said
They
to
need
me
to come in
once,
for a
Bentley
consultation.
baths sounds expensive, right?
Well, because of Bentley,
Bentley.
right?
Well, yes,
I
but
like
that
the
also
name.
means quality.
Right,
right?
Absolutely.
And so what we want to do is we want to think about all the ADA guidelines and all the safety features and make people aware of it.
Wait a minute. Invest in a Bentley walk-in therapy tub and receive a free tankless water heating system.
We have a lot of seniors that are in older homes and their water heating systems are not what they need to be.
So
and
this
that
is a water heating system for the whole home?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. The
you're
equipment.
You'll
Or a
install,
tank if they want a
You'll
hot water
install. Well, anyone would. This tankless water system. If you can get one of those free with one of these installations, that is a great deal. And
Or you can trade it for a month of gourmet meals delivered.
Well,
I'd rather
How
have the
about that?
tankless water heater. I'd rather have the tankless water
Well, if
heater.
if your hot water heating systems and great, we're all about health, eat right, and avoid
And
injury and.
And I
safety.
want to mention, you can email senior questions or phone calls here. You can call us or email us, and George Bentley will be glad to answer them on other segments. So that's Bentley Walk-in Therapy Tubs.
All right. Thanks a lot, George. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.